feels like he doesn't want to try anymore. He just completely shuts down, and anytime you try to redirect him or encourage him, try to give him discipline, I kind of went about every approach at him,
Yes, it's
and
just
it's
really
just,
hard. His head is down. I finally told the class, if your head's down, this is your only warning. You're just going to get a detention. So,
Did it fix him?
yeah, I did.
a little
So,
bit,
yeah, I
yeah,
mean, we'll see today because I'm not going to give him another warning. He'll just get a detention.
yeah.
Because this is how.
So what causes his head to go up? If you're
Uh,
doing blank.
Probably inappropriate things that he knows that are not supposed to be happening in a classroom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he's looking for attention.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Right.
I know
So
he
try.
has home problems.
Okay, got it. So and low, I assume academically.
He's kind of mid-range
Yeah, he's
kid.
mid range. He's not too bad.
Yeah.
What's his disability?
It's just learning disability,
Just like a general.
general learning disability,
Reading, writing.
reading.
Okay, mostly reading. Um, so here's something we haven't tried. So this will be fun today to try this. Why don't you guys each of you take 5 minutes in the class today to do nothing but to observe him while one of you is teaching?
Mm-hmm.
And I want you to look for trigger behaviors that trigger the attention. Is it when you're talking? Is it when you're writing? Is it when you're reading? Try to do it at some different times, but literally one of you take a stopwatch and take data on head down, head up, body, tally marks, whatever works for you, some kind of observational data. And then I want you to try a second thing, which is going to sound really weird. I want each of you to put 10 paper clips or pennies in your pocket, and I want you to say 10 positive things each to him today within the first 20 minutes of class.
Okay.
Okay.
So I want to see if you turn the attention to extremely positive. Does he get angry? I'm just curious. He might get mad. He might be like, stop saying nice things, crap to me. I don't know what his response will be, but the two things you told me is he's academically low, so it's harder, at least in your class. So I don't know, TJ, you see him in other classes. Does he sleep? Does he do the same thing in math?
Yeah.
Okay.
He'll openly say, "I do this in every class."
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Got it. Okay. So it's become a habit. It's a self-esteem issue. We tend to hide and shrug. It's probably part of his personality, but it also sounds like it's getting him attention.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And if he wants attention, then you want to not give him attention for that.
Yep.
And so so there's three things. So one, each observe 20 positives. I'm just curious to see what he does when you give him a whole bunch of positive attention. You never know with teenagers which way this will go. But the role is supposed to be for, so find ways of saying, wow, I see you got a new shirt, or gosh, your shoes are tight. I don't care what you say to him, but say something. And then the third thing, let's see if I can remember it. So 1, 2, do things today that force him to not be able to keep his head down.
Oh, okay.
Well, we are taking a test, so that will help a little.
Yeah,
bit.
well, today we are taking a test, so
That'll help.
that'll help because he will stay awake for that.
He does care enough about his grades to finish things, but it's the very last second. I'm just going to slop something down just so I have a grade, not a missing assignment.
Okay. So you might want to do this tomorrow since he has a test today. But even today, while he's taking the test, watch in a time frame like TJ. Maybe you could take, after you guys do whatever the papers are out, take the first 5 minutes to do nothing. Don't help any kids. Let Lisa do that, or flip flop that. You help kids and Lisa doesn't, and literally watch him. At what point does his head start to go down?
Okay.
Because it also could be he's tired. I don't mean sleepy tired, but he's mentally tired from reading. Because again, if that's hard for him, he's going to wear out quicker. Sorry, there's my that's my wake up call. I know. I was like, why did my phone go off at that time? But I was like, yeah, I had it set. See, I knew I had to do something. But I'm also just thinking that that if you do things like, one of my favorite things to do is pick something, like what's his favorite thing and what's the thing that bugs him the most? Like if you pick topics, since you know him so well, TJ.
Favorite thing? I've had him for 3 years now. I still don't know if he has like a favorite.
He's not really a sport kid.
No, he just kind of does kind of blah
Yeah.
all the time. Thing that gets him most irritable though is giving him direct attention, just directly on him. He does not like to be singled out by any means.
Yeah, so make sure your compliments today are private.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so if he doesn't like to be singled out, this should work really well. Pick things tomorrow that forces kids to move around the room. Like, do you agree that teachers should give detentions for keeping your head on there? I don't know what it is. Do you know things that he has, go to the right side of the room or go to the left side of the room? So what you're doing is he'll have to go if he doesn't want you to give him attention.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So you're trying to be counterintuitive to what it is he wants you to do. And then I would love a little quick email about, which of those worked. I then think, TJ, because you know him so well, it might be weird. Lisa, I think you might want to call him out in the hall at the beginning of class, maybe let TJ open class today, and say, I just have a question for you. What are 2 things that get you really excited in life? I've really been thinking about you, and I want to know what those 2 things are. And I'd be curious to see what he tells you, because you're a different person. TJ, he's had you so long, he's probably like, yeah, I'm not telling you anything. I can only imagine. I had that kid for 3 years, I know that kid. And it's like if he grows up to drive you crazy is his goal in life. So that might be fun, Lisa, for you to ask him. What are the 2 things? Say, I'm trying to think of some things in the last few weeks of school to incorporate. And I just thought, I haven't engaged you enough, and I want to reflect on that. What would be 2 things that would excite you I could incorporate in my last 4 weeks of school?
Oh, that's good. Okay, I'll do that.
And just meet him in the hallway, so it's not, you're not pulling him out of class. And then if you just ooze him with positive the rest of the class, I'll be curious to see what happens to him.
Okay. Thank you.
You might have to give him a detention because he throws something at you. I'm just telling you, be warned. If after about 5 paper clips you decide he's had enough, wow, you got the first one right. Oh, great, I see you got started already. I mean, just keep walking by him and do that very privately. And he's going to kind of look at you guys like, what, did you lose your mind? And then TJ, do you have him in any other classes?
Not this year.
Not this year. Okay, got it. Because I was going to say it'd be fun to see throughout the day what that does to him. He'll be like, what happened to me? But yeah, it sounds like he gets a lot of negative attention at home, and he's trying to carry that over at school.
Yeah, that sounds like it.
And you guys are doing it a little bit because there's 2 of you. You can double feed into that much easier than you can when you're by yourself.
Right.
So you may not realize that TJ 4 times has redirected him, and you accidentally redirected him 4 times. So every 2 to 5 minutes, he's getting somebody giving him attention for misbehaving instead of what you want to do.
Right. That's good.
Yeah.
Well, we wrote the Tracy, and they did really well with that. I was very impressed. They seemed to be able to get the thesis statements, and
wow.
We did it with partners, and then we went around and checked them, and then we had them change the verb to make a parallel language if they needed to. And then for the grading, we're gonna kind of split that up. So he'll check part, and I'll check part. But we've already checked them all, so.
Yep.
Oh, good.
That way we can each write something on them too. So.
Yeah, and are you finding both of you looking at it's helpful, or you haven't done that yet? You're just getting ready to.
Just getting ready to do that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It was helping them with the praise and going around.
Yeah, looking at everybody at the same time.
But I was really impressed because it's a much higher level skill to be able to do that. So.
Interesting. Well, but it's because you 2 have worked so hard together. I brag about you guys all over the country over it. I'm like, you guys are like a 3rd-year co-teaching team, and I won't take credit, but I think we were able to, in these 10 minutes, give you guys the hard questions that most places you guys wouldn't even know to ask yourselves until your 2nd or 3rd year. And we were able to give you those questions really early. And then, we can give those questions to people. They aren't always capable of answering them. So you guys have been very open to each other and going, yeah, why aren't we doing that? Or yeah, what would that look like? So, and you brought good questions to the table. So I think it's been that trifecta of things. Because I don't think 10 minutes is always as powerful, but I think you 2 are the perfect people to be willing to jump off the cliff and, try this. So.
Well, we gotta go here in a minute. We're gonna move on to poetry next, and so we're gonna incorporate that with music a little bit and talk about their favorite songs before we go into it.
Oh, good. And maybe base it on lyrics of songs. That's a great idea. Yeah, let Jen and I think about anything with poetry, and then if you just want to let me know dates. We just finished our finals last week, so things are a little bit weird for us. Kind of, we're not in a routine right now, so we're done. The semester's over, and summer A starts. So we can reconnect with you next Tuesday. I think I can. I'll just be in Boston, so another day might be better as Wednesday, but just let me know. Wednesday or Thursday. Wednesday, yeah.
Okay. Oh, we have late start. Yeah, but I mean, we've
Tuesdays
got
will
Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, or Friday. Any of those work. So.
Oh, okay. What time is late start?
Well, actually, Friday doesn't work for me, but well, late start starts at.
I have a meeting at 7:05.
He's got a meeting at 7, and then so Tuesday's bad for us, or Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Wednesday. So we could go Monday, Tuesday, or Thursday next week.
Okay, let me double check and get back to you, okay? Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. I'll send you a text here in just a few minutes. Tuesday, Thursday. Okay, you guys have a great day. Let me know how it goes. I'm anxious. Bye, guys. Thanks.